If you're into books, arts, and good food, you might want to check this out. This place is along Quezon City's famous Tomas Morato. This place has all those elements and more. Pia Bonalos takes us there right now. Hi, Pia.
Hi, Claire. It's always interesting to me to find places like these where you could find different kinds of art made by local artists, where you could actually talk to the artists themselves. I'm here at Uno Morato with owners Carl Javier, Adam David, and Harris Guevara to tell us more about it. Hi, good morning, guys.
Hi, good morning.
First of all, you all are friends and you all, or am I just imposing that on you right now? Okay. You all are friends and
It's reasonable, yeah.
it's
For now.
reasonable. Okay, and you are all writers.
Yes.
What made you think of putting up a place like this? Like it's a bookstore and you could also have games and of course hang out at night.
Well, as writers, we want people to read our books, and we found that it's very difficult to reach an audience because there's no place that's focused on Philippine literature, and so this is a retail space devoted to Philippine artwork. Yeah.
And I love that because usually when you say Philippine literature, like the usual things that would come to top of your head are like the more mainstream ones. Usually they are made into movies, and then the others are like more of the classics. Like of course you would know the things that you would study in school, and apparently there's a whole myriad of writers that I haven't even heard about, and now I'm discovering it here. I love how like walking into the space, like you could see all the covers of the books, everything colorful, everything interesting. What made you come up with like that kind of idea of putting it all out there?
Basically, we want all genre represented. Like we have poetry books, we have comics, what else? We have children's books, and we also sell merchandise. And what else? And games.
Of course, the games.
So the idea was, if you walk in, di ba, when you go to a bookstore, usually it's spines, and you don't get a sense of it. But one of the beautiful things about books are their covers, and so we designed the store so that we can highlight the covers.
And I love that because that's one of the things that are lost with the advent of like ebooks. You know, you don't really know what someone is reading. So if you get to see the cover, it makes you interested. And then look at all these covers. I mean, they're all very colorful. And then from the title, you'd see the title pa lang, and then you'd be interested to read all of them right away. This one is very cool. Can you tell me about this? What is it? It's a comic book?
It's a comic book it's written by Marlon Hakla. It's part of High Chair Poetry Press, and illustration by Apple Santa Maria.
So that's...
Tabloid size.
And you could see like the whole cartoon right there. Ang galing. Because those are the things that you wouldn't really be able to see in like more mainstream bookstores, and you could see that here.
We really cater to the non-mainstream, independent publishing, these things that can't get into big retail.
Yes.
We want to service that. We want to give those artists, those creators, an opportunity to reach an audience with our store.
Limited edition lahat halos lahat limited
Oh, wow.
edition. Yeah.
But when you say that it's limited edition and you know that these are independent artists, the thing that would come to my head is that these would be very expensive books. Are they?
No.
Are they expensive?
Not too much. It's actually cheaper here. Even the mainstream books are cheaper here than in most bookstores, because we run it in such a way that we're not really asking for much in terms of royalties or cuts.
Yes, kasi the main goal of this store is to help writers publish their books. So we charge less consignment fees compared with other bookstores.
Okay, so I love it. So you could have like a great selection, and then you could have it on prices that are affordable. And since you guys are writers yourselves, can I ask, I mean, I'm sure that you are also friends with the other authors. Would there be a chance of me like bumping into these people, aside from you guys who are, I'm sure, also wrote your own books? Would I be able to meet the other authors of these other books? Is that a possibility here in this space?
Yes, one of the plans that we have is to have book signings almost every week. So so you can go here. We have a Facebook page. You can check it out and then see the schedule. So mostly every week, every week we have events for readers. For them to meet their mga authors that they like.
Okay. So that's good because it's always nice to pick the brains of like the author and then really know what's inside the book. But aside from the books, the one thing that I'm also interested in is of course the games, because like I said, usually now when you hang out with your friends, you're just all on your cell phone and then you're just across each other and WhatsApping or vibering each other. So it's more fun to have games. Can you tell me about this game in front of me? This is very new to me. I don't even know what it is.
That's HeroClix, right?
It's called HeroClix. It's like, I suppose it's like chess and with superheroes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how many people could play this game?
Maximum of 4, I suppose. It depends on the size of the map.
Is it hard to learn? Because, for example, I'm here, I just want to hang out with my friends, and I don't know anything about this, but I want to play it. So, how long before I get to learn it and actually play it?
Actually, we had an event on Saturday night, and I wound up teaching maybe 3 or 4 new players how to play. So it doesn't take long to learn, but it takes a long time to get good at it and to master. So we offer like game nights where HeroClix is featured. We really invite people to come and learn, but we also have a bunch of other games, and we're building up our selection of games so that people can come over, they can hang out, and whenever I'm around, I'm the person who's teaching people how to play the different games.
Eh, paano yun? If you play with us, edi matatalo kami sa'yo.
I won't play.
Most probably.
Promise. Yan. May partida.
I don't play with them.
Okay. So maybe parang I'll just research na lang. Parang, no, I'm not gonna play with Carl. It's so unfair. Aside from this game, what are the other games na parang pinakamabenta? What do people come here for? I see there's Cards of Humanity. I've heard about it, but I don't know how that game goes.
Yeah, it's not apropos for morning shows, but
This
Cards
one.
Against Humanity is a very, very popular game for us. Like, it's really easy to pick up. And then for the comics fans, we've been doing the Marvel and DC deck building games.
Oh, okay. And then looking at this space, I couldn't help but notice, of course, there's a guitar right there, and then parang, and I think that there's like a good acoustic to this place. Do you also have gigs?
Yes, every Monday we invite in the musicians to play in the store. And actually this instruments, pwedeng gamitin yan ng kahit sino tao. So, kasi the purpose really is to make this a tambayan.
Yes.
So they can use the instruments and play.
Nice. So parang kung gusto nyo lang mag-jam, you just
Yes.
come here and then you can just do that. And I love how it's all relaxing, tas may couch pa dyan.
Yes.
And then you guys wouldn't be judging people naman who would be here from morning till night time.
No.
Yung ganun. Like makikilibreng wifi whatsoever, ganyan.
Yeah. Hindi naman.
Basta bumili ng beer sa kanong kape.
Kasi aside from selling books, we also sell beers, coffee, and what else? And then some pastries.
So you can have something to munch on while you're really enjoying everything here. So is there anything big coming up soon that you would want people to know about and attend, like an event?
On August 30, we have a discussion with author Eliza Victoria and comic book artist Merv Malonzo. And then on September 13, we are having an art installation project featuring photographer Sandra Dance and poet Pauline Lacanilao.
For those artists who would want also to showcase their works, can they do that here? How do they go about it?
They can just visit the store and look for Carl, basically, because he's the one operating he's the one in charge of the daily operation.
Alright, just make sure not to play any of the games with Carl because he's sure to whip your ass. Kidding. Thank you so much, guys, for sharing it with us this
thank
morning.
you. We're open 10 a.m. till 12 midnight.
Thank you for waking up early for us
Mondays
today.
to Sunday.
There you go. So for those of you who are looking for a new place to hang out in where you could just really relax and find out more about local culture, of course, the local indie scene, you know where to go only here at Uno Morato. Back to you, Claire and Hillary.
All right, that's a great idea. Thanks, Pia.